So today we wanted to get a little bit of footage of us injecting our brisket, just because we got this new brisket caddy, and what we're trying to basically do here is get this brisket to plump upward rather than outward. Just got a little bit of injection in my eye. We want it to plump upward instead of outward, and that's exactly why we decided to get this brisket caddy, to see if we could just kind of hold this shape really good. So you can actually see that the brisket's kind of popping up there, which was my goal for this brisket. And moving forward, hopefully every single brisket as well, as long as the caddy works out for us. Again, hopefully you guys can see it in the footage, but this brisket is plumping up really, really nice. And this is gonna allow us to, again, retain that really nice shape, that meatloaf look that everybody loves. So I'm going until this brisket no longer holds liquid. So basically when it starts spitting back up at me, that's when I know that I've injected enough. Typically it's around 7 to 9 tubes, but I'm not dead set on an amount of tubes that I'll put in there. So each tube is 50 cc, just to give you an idea. And I have my knob set to 3 on the actual injector itself. So right there, hopefully you saw it, I injected and it came back out of the brisket, so I'm good here. And I would say that this brisket is probably one of the best shapes of brisket that I've had when it comes to any competition. Now that doesn't mean that this is gonna taste the best or anything like that, but I really do love the shape. So hopefully this caddy does work out for us.
Oh, hey, nah. You know, without the glasses, bro. Without the glasses.
Run a smoker good as show.
Bobby Ray, what are you cooking, bro?
Oh, some charcoal?
That's it. It's 7 a.m. We're gonna put our pork butt onto our drum. I'm gonna season a little bit more with our brand new blend trifecta. Close this up and let it go. Also right at 7, we're gonna put our ribs on. Today I didn't season these with any black pepper, but if you look really closely in the camera, you can actually see there's black pepper here. So Southern Belle does have black pepper in there. I felt like this got enough from Southern Belle that I didn't need to add any more, and I just really liked the way the color looked, so I decided to go with no black pepper today, or no extra black pepper today. All right, it's time to wrap ribs, and we're doing the same exact thing that we always do, except for today, we warmed up the sauce. So you can kind of see the different colors of the sauce. That's just the vinegar and the Blues Hog Original sauce. I wanted to try this out today just to see if it kind of helps my cook, but over the bottom, my rib, actually, let me make sure to clean this bad boy up real quick. Ribs on top. I really also want to start being as precise as I can with every single one of my cooks, so I'm going to start measuring stuff out. 2/3 cup of our injection is going to go right into our rib wrap. Ribs are done, back onto the pit. These are soft today. Which one do you want on top?
You can go wrong with either one.
So it's been a while since we've done pork. I don't think we've done it at all this year, right? I'm pretty sure we have not done it this year. So it's been a while since we've done pork, which, to be 100% honest, I'm extremely happy to be doing pork right now. I do like cooking pork. I also like eating the pork. So I'm excited about this one. Hopefully it obviously turns out good. That's the goal. But we did cook 3 money muscles and 1 full butt today. Shout out to Fred Robles. He got us our pork this weekend from Rio Valley Meats. So again, thank you, Fred, for that. We appreciate you coming through. So right now I'm just kind of shredding everything up. What I like to do with my pork personally is I actually like to shred the money muscle out of the full pork butt. So all this right here is my money muscle, and then here is what I would consider like the white meat of the pork butt. I don't typically think it's as good, so we might not get anything from it, but of course I'm just going to pull everything apart. So right here, this is the fat cap that I'm pulling off. Full fat cap, nothing good there to eat unless you want to eat straight fat. And then I'm just taking my knife and I'm going to start peeling that membrane where that fat was off. I don't want the judges to eat that. And I personally also want to be very careful about what I turn in here. So like this bark right here, I can just visually tell it's a little bit harder. So I'm just going to go ahead and take it out. Again, I'm just going to try and get as much of this fat out as I possibly can. I did want to talk a little bit about pork today just because we haven't done it in a while. And I want to give you guys as much information as I can. So, going to put my fingers under the other side of that bacon. That's going to allow me to flip over and start peeling that membrane. So if you cook this properly, I do feel like this is, don't want to say easy necessarily, but it does make your life a little bit easier. So you can kind of see here, it's pretty easy to get that fat and that little membrane off. So got it all off. This is again a lot of fat. So right here is all of my bacon, and you can see that it's really, really moist, and obviously I like that. So even though the pulled is actually under all of my money muscles, I do want this to be towards the top just in case they do go for it. So I kind of mix that in with my dark meat a little bit. And then here's my tubes. So you can just kind of tell over time while cooking these a lot that these are going to be your tubes. It literally does look like a little tube out of the pork butt. I've noticed that this is also a pretty good piece to put in. Like I said, typically, I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the camera, but this is a darker piece of meat. So I feel like there's more fat. It's almost just like chicken. The darker meat, to me, personally, has more moisture and tastes a little bit better. So, again, here we go. And this process is starting here at, what time is it, Sabrina?
1:16.
At 1:16. Now, my goal is to have this on the smoker for a pretty long time. So I'll show you what I'm going to do with it in a minute. You guys have probably seen it on other videos, but I do want this to taste really, really good just in case the judges get it. But to be 100% honest, my goal here is to use my pulled pork as a heat element that's going to help keep my money muscles as hot as possible. So I'm going to cut my monies here in a little bit. You'll see that. But this is going to act as a really, really, really nice heat, I guess. I don't want to say barrier, but it's just going to be heat for the inside of the box to hopefully keep those monies as hot as possible, as long as possible. So like this piece right here, that's like a little bit of dark, I'm cool with that. And again, my my shredded, I'm cool with it right here. So this is all I need for the box. I can spread that out. I want to get this into my foil. Now, obviously I got bark on the outside of my pork, but I didn't on the inside. So I'm going to season this pretty heavily with my finishing powder. And then I'm going to go over top with Killer Hog's vinegar sauce. I'm going to wrap this up nice and tight, and this is going to go straight onto the smoker.